Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the O.Co Coliseum. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Chicago Cubs and the Oakland A's. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Henderson Alvarez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And Eric, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Alvarez is ready with the 1-1 pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Liner towards second, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Chris Bryant will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Three and 0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Nobody out, runner on first. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
Yeah, he didn't have a great last month, though. Only a dozen or so driven in. It's not bad or anything, but it's not league leader status.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And speaking of the NL RBI leaders, there they are on your screen. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
On the money. Yeah, let's watch this again here, because I don't think this jump was all that bad at second. It was going to take a great throw from center field to get him, and this one is right there to cut him down trying to score.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category.
Yeah, and he's such a young player, too. You know, it's great for baseball as a sport when we've got such dominating young players like him making their mark, and it's so much fun to watch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And now here's a look at Joe Madden's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
Jorge Soler will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Hot shot to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Jason Hamill is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable and gives his ball club a chance to win.
Danny Valencia comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the A's, third baseman, Danny Valencia.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And he chased it in the dirt. Vogt's got it. And the throw skips through into right.
Whoa!
So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Stepping in, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
The 1-0 delivery. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Schwarber sprinting after it. A quick out number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
This team has to find a way to hit more balls into the gaps and get some big extra base hits. They hit into more double plays than any other team in baseball, and as you know, that's going to take the wind out of your sails.
George Springer will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Hard hit ball to second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Standing in now, Tom Noonan, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That average at 291 to start the day. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Rich Ayala will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler at the track. The wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, how about this for a first inning outburst? They've come right out and really handed this guy his lunch on the mound. And that's going to wind up being a first inning grand slam. Wow. You know what? They may not be done.
Stepping in now, Tyler Ladendorf. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. At the very least, he'll get a fresh start at things here following the grand slam.
I don't think he'll take a whole lot of consolation in that, but you're right. As best he can, he's got to clear his mind and start over.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Travis d'Arnaud will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
4 runs here in this half inning. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
This is just a guy taking advantage of a good count to hit him. He's got a pretty good idea that he's going to see the hard stuff here, so he just gears up for the fastball and drives it right back up the middle.
Juan Lagares set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. They might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked. Josh Fegley will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Well, he didn't have a very good month last month at the plate. It wasn't terrible, but he did see that average take a decent hit. Grounded to third. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But not before the A's strike for 4 runs, with the big blow being this grand slam. We'll head to the top of the second with the A's up 4-zip. Ben Zobrist makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Alvarez into the windup. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. This is pulled into right, and a base hit here to open up the second.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Addison Russell will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. First offering on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third now is Zobrist. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now, and as you can see there, he comes in currently ranked 7th in RBIs in the National League. Yeah, and here we are right in the middle of the summer, and he just continues to have a great year driving in runs. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Hard liner toward short. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now that we have a chance, let's get a quick glance at the Oakland A's defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, George Springer has so many athletic talents. He's basically a five-tool player. Defensively, he does so many things well, and it's allowed him to really impact this ball club.
Stephen Vogt will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Shot toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 4-2 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Jason Hayward will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
It's always big when you get your leadoff guy on to start a game like that because that just wakes up the whole team from the very beginning.
First pitch on its way. To first. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 4 and the Cubs 2. Danny Valencia will stand in for the second time now as he'll again get the opportunity to lead off an inning.
Yeah, 9 men came to bat in that first inning, so now they get a chance to reset and start over here in the second.
First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
George Springer strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And they take another single right here too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. shot foul at the plate and will do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Oakland, first baseman, Tom Noonan.
Now to the plate, Tom Noonan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
The 1-0 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't track it down. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 5-2.
You'll see this again. This pitch bunches him up, and he kind of jams himself here, but he manages to get the barrel of the bat in front of it, and he drives home that run from third.
Into the box now, Rich Ayala, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really bury your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Sends it in the air to deep left field. Schwarber ranging back. A leap, but it's off his glove. Now the relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, if you haven't heard of this guy before, it's a name you may need to learn. That's his second hit of the game. This one goes for extra bases, and he may be starting to feel like he belongs here.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Standing in now, Tyler Ladendorf. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. This is line to left. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The A's lead this one 6-2. Chris Bryant is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Chris Bryant.
In there, no balls and a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Alvarez has his target. 0-2 pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Down the third baseline. And no shot there for Valencia. It's a fair ball.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He singled his first time around. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
And this third inning starting out about as poorly as the second inning did.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Oh, and a good chance now to get those 2 runs right back. Second and third now following the double. With still nobody out, you've got to like their chances to get those runners home.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff. 1-0.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And you know, when you've got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count and then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
The 1-0 pitch. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
With 1 out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Second and third, 2 away. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another one sent foul. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Line softly toward the hole, and that's in there. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate.
And for you folks watching at home, might not be a bad idea to go put a pot of coffee on, because this one might take all night. We haven't finished 3 innings yet, and already 9 runs have crossed the plate. Time to suck it up.
Addison Russell stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 out. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And that's in there for strike 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Valencia is there for it, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 6-3. Travis d'Arnaud digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion.
Boy,
that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Here's Juan Lagares, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
And this is just a great job of protecting. You can see this pitch is down, it's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
In now, Josh Fegley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Danny Valencia will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Dexter Fowler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Alvarez has his sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Left side, Valencia is right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Jason Hayward will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's a high pop-up. Leidendorf settles under it near second. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Marcus Semien is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Hit hard back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Here's George Springer, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a fair amount of first pitch strikes, about 60%, but you've got to locate better, and that's the reason why he's having a tough time out there.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, and a 1-out single here gets him a base runner in the 4th, as you can check out his line so far. You'd like for him to give you at least another inning or so, but with numbers like that, you might be on pretty thin ice already.
Tom Noonan steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Oh, what a great throw. Yeah, normally teams have their weakest arm out there in left field, but he says, what? You gonna run on me? Oh, no, I don't think so. He comes up throwing here and nails his man at home.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and that's going to be off for Jason Hamill. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. John Lackey is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Into the box now, Rich Ayala. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. To short, hit hard. Spin throw, and a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They still lead it 6-3. Chris Bryant heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Not exactly the finest of starts to the inning out there on the mound. A walk followed by a wild pitch. But this is a good time to go out there and say, hey, what's up?
Alvarez sets. 2-0 on its way. 3-0 now.
He just can't buy a strike right now. This ball's just not going where he wants it to.
3 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Scorched to third. Valencia is up with it, and a rather easy first out.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infield. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Ben Zobrist digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
In there, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. One and 2, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Tyler Ladendorf We'll take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Hit out towards second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
You know, a lot of times when you get a slow grounder and a fast runner, that can be a bad combination. So this is a nice job of realizing the situation and getting to this ball quickly to throw him out.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. From a knee, he gets him. What a play.
Now batting.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Juan Lagares. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
To short. Simeon's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ayala racing back, and this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
In now, Stephen Vogt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here comes the 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I think you can kind of see why his ERA is where it is. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Valencia in foul ground. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. 3 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And another foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they're giving you the run on a ground ball. So he just takes advantage of that and drives home the run.
Jason Hayward bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
2 out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Here it comes on 3-0. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Ayala. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 6 and the Cubs 4. Josh Fegley gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Designated hitter, Josh Fegley.
Lackey steps into the windup. First pitch on its way. Too high, 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Shot to third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Up next,
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. I mean, he's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but he puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
Marcus Semien gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I don't know what's more surprising here, guys. The fact that that pitch was so far away from the strike zone, or the fact that the batter still tried to hit it. Nevertheless, it's going to go down as a wild pitch.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Mark Zipchinski is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Mark Zipchinski.
Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Chopped foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
One and 0 pitch on the way. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. Oh, he rips this one to first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Well, 2 hard-hit balls here to start the inning, and this ball was hit even harder than the double was. But unlike his teammate, he's going to end up in the dugout with nothing to show for it.
Kyle Schwarber will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
From the stretch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Nope. 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Well, remember, you don't have to throw him a strike with first base open, but a walk would bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
1 out and a runner on second base. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
That's exactly what you got to do against a good fastball hitter. Keep him guessing and don't let him sit on the hard stuff, even in a fastball count.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Leidendorf takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Jorge Soler will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
From the belt, the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Men on third with 2 down. Swing hard liner to left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 6-5 now.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Trying to hold the lead. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, or a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
Set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Up next for the Cubs.
Sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you throw a pitch, you know you're in trouble. He gives up the base hit and also gives up the lead.
John Axford is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
John Axford.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That misses. 1-2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's stretch time here in Oaktown, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Tom Noonan will stand in to lead things off here, and can you believe it? A tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Lackey gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Three and 1. Here it is. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder.
I almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? Show motion says that's awfully close. You know, I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Rich Ayala will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. Ready is Lackey. The pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. Zobrist on to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. An advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
Tyler Ladendorf will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. The throw into second, and he is in there.
Now batting.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking two right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he falls behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Dexter Fowler comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Dexter Fowler.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. d'Arnaud is in his tracks now, and he's retired 1 away.
Now batting.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Stephen Vogt gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, yeah, you know, he went backdoor breaking ball with the previous pitch. Then he's got him set up to come down and in with the next one, and he throws a pearl right there.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Noonan is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting.
Eighth inning here in Oakland, and they don't come much tighter than this. All even as you get a look at the line score to this point. Jason Hayward will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Noonan has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Justin Grimm is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Justin Grimm.
Billy Butler is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant scoops it up, and on one pitch he's retired.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Chris Coughlin will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Chris Coughlin.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike. The count.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, this ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Into the box, Danny Valencia. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Ready with the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
George Springer steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Line drive, base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. In to score, the runner from second. The tag, and he is out at the plate. A's have to settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. It's the A's 7 and the Cubs 6. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Billy Butler will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 16.
Sam Fuld is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 23, Sam Fuld.
Sean Doolittle is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Sean Doolittle.
Striding in to start the 9th, Chris Bryant. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Hit hard down the line. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
First baseman number.
Wow, what a great way to start off your half of the inning. Late in this ball game, he is pumped up out there at second base, trying to get his teammates into it.
Anthony Rizzo will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just one out.
Little's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing and I'm just watching this game.
Here it comes, 1-0. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And that one's wide of the mark, ball 3. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
1-1. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle. Comes from the first base side. It's not straight either. It's moving.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ayala over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Soler. He's 1 for 4 for the game. tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. Nothing in 2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
The second baseman.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker, as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.